The legacy media and even the police left out key details that the public should know about an accused criminal named Khalid El Boyok, who was recently charged with inciting hate against Jews in Victoria, British Columbia. But I'm Drea Humphrey, and this is Rebel News, where we bring the public the other side of the story. And today, you'll hear and see what that side is.
You guys came from Germany and genocide from hell. Thank you so much for that.
This past Monday, Khalid El Boyok quietly had his first court appearance after being charged with public incitement of hatred against Jews for an incident that took place March 17th of last year. According to the recent Victoria Police statement, after a 14-month-long investigation within the over 2 years, Victoria's downtown core has seen nearly weekly anti-Israel protests and sometimes pro-Israel ones. El Boyok was charged with public incitement of hatred following comments made during a demonstration in downtown Victoria on that date. Charges were then laid, and he was arrested back in June. Well, it's sadly nothing new to hear of hateful things being hurled, especially at Jewish people in Victoria, as seen by last week's defacing of a synagogue. Or how about this loving prayer for Allah to annihilate the plundering Jews that Victoria-based Imam Sheikh Yunus Cathedra led before his community.
اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين وأذل الكفرة والمشركين اللهم دمر أعداء الدين وأهلك الزنادقة والملحدين اللهم عليك باليهود الغاصبين اللهم عليك باليهود المجرمين اللهم عليك بهم فإنهم لا يعجزونك اللهم أرنا فيهم يوما أسودا.
And meanwhile, Christians in Canada can't even attend a concert in a public park if the lead musician is a social conservative Christian from the U.S. What is refreshing, however, here is to see the Victoria Police investigating and charges actually being laid this time around. But the familiar pattern of coddling the accused prevails by failing to disclose important details about the accused. In particular, what does the accused look like? Do you know the accused? And is the accused already known to police? Instead, those details were omitted, and journalists didn't investigate. Reminded me of that time that Ann Coulter stunned Bill Maher with her politically incorrect logic.
I mean, we don't know who did this shooting, by the way, the Super Bowl shooting.
We have some idea.
What?
If it were a white man shooting, we'd know.
Well, we don't know. But they haven't.
That's how we know it's not a white man. I can tell you that much.
Well, that was also true here until now. With the help of Victoria's Charles V. Bodie, a political advisor who frequently documents the downtown protests in Victoria, I obtained footage from a pro-Israel protest that was peacefully taking place at the legislature that date of El Boyok's offense. A counter-protest was also gathering against that rally, and here's some of the clips from that day.
And thank you so much for coming here. Thanks for all the speaker. Thanks for all the speakers. Just don't mind that. It happens. Don't mind that it happens. We're here. We are united. We are strong. We're here for truth. We're here for peace.
We're still alive. You guys came from Germany and genocide from hell.
And I thank you so much for that. And I want to thank our band and let our band continue.
F your people, effing pig, you stole land. You're just like Hitler. Hitler was right. Sounds like hate to me. And the irony is that, according to the counter-protests organizers, that counter-protest was supposed to be standing against hate. Funny way of showing it. Before publishing, I had to be sure, of course, that man that you just saw freaking out there was, in fact, Khalid El Boyok. So I reached out to the Victoria Police reference the exact phrases you just heard and the incident you just saw, and ask them whether or not they were investigating the man who said those things, and if so, what was the outcome of that investigation. Their reply? They sent me the same press release naming Khalid El Boyok, meaning boom, we've got our match, and a face to the name of the angry Jew hater. But that's not all they left out. As I mentioned, court records also show that a Khalid El Boyok already has a criminal past. Earlier this year, a Khalid El Boyok was found or pled guilty to mischief under 5,000. In 2022, he was charged with uttering threats to cause death or bodily harm and charged with assault. And earlier this year was found or pled guilty to that assault. Sounds like a ticking time bomb, hey? So I asked Victoria PD directly if their hate crime accused was the same person with these convictions. They said that Khalid El Boyok is the only individual charged for the incident on March 17th. We are not able to comment on his history as the matter is before the courts. Sure. But you tell me, what are the odds that a Khalid El Boyok with the same name, who's the same age, and committing crimes on the same island is not the same Khalid El Boyok? Unfortunately, in Canada, it appears that we live in a country where the Crown prosecutors will seek 7 to 8 years in prison for Freedom Convoy organizers Tamara Leach and Chris Barber, who've already spent time in jail after being falsely branded as terrorists. But yet, the El Boyoks of the country get to be shielded from public scrutiny as the world looks on. But not on my watch. Drea Humphrey with Rebel News. If you'd like to help Rebel News continue to expose the other side of the story when it comes to pro-Hamas protesters wreaking havoc on our streets, consider going to our special website called deporthamas.com and donating what you can.